Vic, last night 19 points in the second half. It looked like you were a lot more aggressive trying to get to the basket. Was that something you guys talked about at halftime, or was that just an individual adjustment for you?
I think it's just an individual adjustment. I think in the first half, not just myself, but we all came out pretty sluggish and not being too aggressive or efficient on our offense. So I think in the second half, I think a much better job we needed to do was get to the free throw line and start attacking the rim.
Talking about Peter Jock, a guy who really had obviously you weren't playing last year, but he had a great game against you guys last year at Iowa. What do you have to do to slow him down? I mean, he's going to get a lot of shots up. What do you think are some of the keys?
We haven't scouted yet, so I'm not, too sure what his favorite moves are yet, or what he's going to do. But I do know he's going to shoot almost every time, and I think we're going to have to slow him down if we're going to want a chance to win.
You guys have used toughness as your word kind of all season. How does that come into play when you're going from one late game where you get back super late, early, I guess, and then go out and play against them?
Well, Iowa just, came out with that good win against Purdue, so they're obviously going to come in here, on fire. I think mental toughness and physical toughness especially is going to be key in this game. We're going to have to come out playing at 100% and playing, our best to really, have a chance in this game.
And I know you guys did that Navy SEAL training over the summer. Can you just talk a little bit about that and if that's helped in your games or practices, stuff like that?
I think Navy SEALs is really good, team bonding. It helps build team chemistry and morale. And when it comes down to it, you're thinking we woke up at 4 a.m. to go run in the sand and ice cold water, and no one else really did this. So I think it might come in handy.
Sure. Vic, with Aaron sitting out this year and you as someone who sat out last year, have there ever been points where you kind of spoken to him to lift his spirits or kind of, keep his head in it?
Yeah, yesterday actually I was talking to him on the bench, asking him how he was doing, and he was just, telling me how he was frustrated, wanting to get him back out there and stuff. And I just let him know that, he has to be positive with the whole situation, that if he's ever negative or, gets too frustrated with himself, the process won't really work. So I think he just needs to, trust the process and continue being positive with himself and the team.
Locker room the other night, the coaches talked to you, and they left, and the players were left alone. Who did the talking, and what was said?
I think we all talked. We all had our piece that we wanted to say. No one was happy with how we came out yesterday to start the game. I think everybody had their little 2 cents to chip in and say, what we needed to do. Our locker room is full of leaders. It's not just one leader or one guy. I think everyone is, going to say what they think that we need to improve.
And back to the SEALs question, you guys ever used the term "embrace the suck," which the SEALs always say?
No, we haven't said that yet. No, we haven't
The football team.
Yeah, no, we haven't said it.
Scottie, with your history with Iowa, I know this has been a game that's meant a lot to you in the past. Is that something that this game's not a little extra fire for you?
I think it's just a big game because we need to win. We haven't won at home. I know we've only played one game, but a big emphasis for us is protecting our home court. We didn't do that last game, so they just had a big win against Purdue. So we know they're going to be ready to play, and we just want to protect our home court.
You guys are coming off a late night, early morning even. What are the keys over the next 2 days to get ready physically and mentally for Iowa?
We just got to be smart. We got to get rest. We got to watch a ton of film. We got to walk through our plays, their plays, and, just film and rest.
You guys use that word toughness a lot. Can you just talk about kind of how you implement that?
Tough plays. It's like diving for a ball, getting loose balls, going to the basket strong, not soft, no turnovers, things like that are tough plays to us. And we feel that if we make more tough plays than the other team, we'll get the win always.
Do you think it's mental too?
Yeah, it's definitely mental. It's definitely mental.
Is it a learning process?
Yeah, definitely a learning process. I think in the first 2 years I was here, and probably the year before, our teams weren't as tough, and that's why we didn't get those wins, even if they were really close games.
Coach Fitz often says that he thinks the hardest thing for young players coming into this level is learning just how hard it is to succeed at this level.
To win any game is hard. I don't think many people understand that. So, people may think that Rutgers, because of their record in the Big Ten, wasn't a great team, but they play hard. They play extremely hard, and in the Big Ten, winning is extremely hard. So every game is just as important to us as the other.
How long did it take you to learn that, just how hard it was to win at this level?
I think, in our first non-conference games in our freshman year, because we lost in non-conference to some teams that we weren't supposed to lose to, just came in here and who were ready to play more than us. And we learned, like, this team may not have the name that we do or be in the Big Ten, but they can play too, and every game is just as important as the other.
By pretty much every metric, this is the best defensive team Northwestern's had in a long, long time. Is that something you guys kind of bought into this offseason, put special emphasis on?
Yeah, we had, our defense set up in the summer, but in the preseason and practice, we were having a lot of lapses on defense. So we implemented our new system right before the season started, where we were just going to make sure we're in plug spots, talking and making sure we help each other out. And I think that system has helped us come together on defense because we feel that everyone is responsible for the play. It's not one person guarding the other team's best player. Everyone's right there helping. So I think that's the reason why our defense has been so good.
Against Nebraska, you had kind of a bit of a quiet first half. They had a real good second half. Same thing with Vic last night. What do you think you can attribute that to, and how much does it help that you're now in your third year, a little bit of an older player, more experienced?
I think it's just coming out in the second half and knowing what you have to do to help your team get a win. And I think sometimes our team has a tendency of throwing the first punch and getting out fast, or we work our way into the game. And both of those games, we kind of worked our way into the game. I mean, we obviously got a lead in the Nebraska game and lost it, but sometimes we work our way in the game, and then we know what we have to do in the second half. And, and now that I'm a junior, I know, what moves and what shots I can get to score. So
Think back 2 years ago when you're going through the Big Ten season for the first time. Visualize yourself then, see yourself now. What's the biggest difference?
the biggest difference is just experience. I feel like, I think we've been in so many tough situations that we finally know like what we have to do to win, and I think we're stronger. I think we're smarter, and I think we're better.
What about confidence level?
Oh, confidence level is definitely much higher than it was our freshman year. I mean, we've been through all of this stuff that we're going through, and it's not, a cakewalk or anything, but we know that we can win a lot of these games. So.
Is there a difference? Both Brian especially said 2 years ago you'd go into games thinking, well, if everything goes right and one of their guys has a bad game, maybe we can win. But now you guys...
Yeah, like, Gavin said it, we play to win. We're not, hoping that we can win. We play to win every game, and we know we have the talent. We know everyone on our team wants to win and has the confidence to win. So that's our mindset. We're playing to win every game.